The festive season is here again. It is symbolized with joy and celebrations, whether it is the Christmas holiday, a wedding, a birthday, or graduation, or the new year. There is one thing that will stand out to signify this time apart from eating, of course: greeting cards. Although greeting cards are usually given on special occasions such as birthdays, Christmas, or other holidays, there are also sent to convey thanks or express other feelings. Mr. Wilson Wanjohi of the Wawili Creations, though a graphic designer by profession, sought to seek out his passion for creating artworks with his hands, and which led him to his venture into business and hence satisfaction in his career.
I'm so passionate about making handmade stuff. My background is in graphic design. I did a course at Kenya Polytechnic, graphic design. Then from there, I went into printing business. I had been doing printing for a while, but I didn't find satisfaction in printing. Since I was a small child, I used to like doing a handmade craft, working with my hands, and with time I decided to do gift items. I started doing things like bookmarks, where that was a side hustle then when we were in Polytechnic. I would do printing in town, take them home. I do lamination using an iron box, sell, get bus fare to town to cater for my bus fare to Polytechnic. Later in life, I hooked up with two of my friends. We started printing business. The business didn't pick up very well, so it got to a place that we parted ways. It was a bit discouraging. Then I took some time. I entered into another business of marketing. We were marketing food supplements. It was not satisfaction. It was giving me money, but it was not fulfilling. I met one of my friends called Wairegi. He introduced me to the business of making cards. He didn't have a background in printing. He was very good with handmade items, and I had the background of printing. So we merged. We came up with a company. The name of the company is Wawili Creations.
Every year, there is a fresh batch of graduates who enter the job market with the hope of getting into the corporate world. Some are lucky, but for some like Wilson, it is not forthcoming.
First, I thought I could get employment as a graphic designer. I looked for work, but it was not forthcoming. Then I realized nobody will employ you to make you rich, so I decided to venture out into business. It was quite hard for a startup because, as you know, most banks, they don't finance startups. So it was quite a struggle, but this far we thank God.
Passion can come from any source if you are sincere enough with yourself. A business enterprise can be built from the dreams, passions, and talents that are passed on from loving family members.
What inspired me into wedding cards and graphics was my mother, my late mom, and I love her so much. She was a teacher. She used to do tie and dye. So when we were small kids, she could dye towels, seat covers. So I got motivated from her because she liked doing handmade stuff. She used to do knitting. She kushona two sweater. She was very good at that. So from a tender age, I used to admire her.
Having learned a culture of saving, Wilson had numerous opportunities that were to kickstart his next move, but getting the seed capital wasn't going to come easy.
I did this for like 1 year. Before now, we got the very first wedding that we managed to raise like 20,000. But honestly, the very first wedding we did, we messed up because we didn't have the skills. We didn't proof check. We made a lot of spelling, typos, mistake, and it was quite a learning experience. But with time, we have graduated to who we are today.
Growing businesses face a range of challenges. As a business grows, different problems and opportunities demand different solutions, and through these challenges, one learns from their mistakes and forms basis for a business to thrive.
Sometimes you have a walk-in client, they are looking for a particular type of a wedding card. You go ahead, have the first meeting, discuss the color combination theme and all that. After you do the sample, you find they're working on a raw budget. So the card that you make for them as a sample, you find maybe somebody is looking for a very, I don't want to say cheap because cheap is expensive. They're looking for a very affordable card. So the materials you have used for decoration and all that, it can't add up with the card that you have made for them. So, but with time, you have come to realize that it's always good onset as a customer, what are your expectations? What kind of a card are you looking at? What is your budget? So out of their budget, you're able to make a card that will suit their budget. What you need to start this type of business is creativity and passion. That has to be there, because even if I give you all the tools of trade, without a creative mind, without the passion, you can't go far. In such a business that you're doing, all you need is you need to be streetwise. Know where to get your materials, know where to source for embellishments, the decorations.
Customers are the most important people for any organization. They are the source upon which the success of the business depends on, and considering customer importance at all stages of the marketing process helps your company to ensure greater customer satisfaction and increase its long-term goal of repeat business.
Our clients range from couples to single people, and also corporate clients. For birthday cards, we have birthday cards, we have Valentine cards, get well soon. So we have varieties of clients, but basically our main clients are for wedding cards.
While giving advice to young people like him, Wilson also has an inner drive that pushes him.
You don't have to be great to start. You just start, and don't get into any sort of business for the sake of money, because money is not everything. The world is very competitive, and if you're looking for a job, nobody will employ you to make you rich. So the earlier the better. Get your hands dirty.
Wilson attests that there is no right moment to a business. The key is just start and the money will follow you. Also, be streetwise and do your research in order to be ahead of this game.